In the neon-soaked streets of modern ambition, we are taught that to possess is to show. We watch the Henry, the high earner not rich yet, parading through digital feeds draped in logos that scream for validation they can't afford to lose. Their wealth is a performance, a fragile architecture of least luxury and high-interest signals. But as the camera pans away from the flashing lights, we find a different breed of power. Someone who doesn't just own the building, but ensures their name isn't on the deed. For the truly wealthy, the loudest statement is the one never made. Because in 2026, when everyone is tracked, being untraceable isn't just a preference, it is the ultimate luxury. What if the most successful person you know is someone you've never actually seen? But there is a hidden cost to this visibility that the middle class ignores, a visibility tax that is currently draining the bank accounts of the ambitious.
Every year, a list is published that supposedly ranks the masters of the universe. Yet, the most interesting names are the ones missing. Take the Wertheimer brothers, the silent titans behind Chanel. They sit in the front row of their own fashion shows and no one recognizes them. They don't give interviews, they don't do podcasts. They understand a truth the social media era has forgotten. Publicity is a liability. While the Henry spends his weekends crafting the perfect lifestyle post, the invisible rich are busy erasing their digital footprints. They know that once the world knows how much you have, they also know exactly what to take from you. How do you maintain a multi-billion-dollar empire without a single public photograph? The secret lies in the psychological shift from status-seeking to sovereignty, and it begins with a concept called the Ego-Equity Tradeoff.
Psychology tells us that the human brain is wired for tribal status. For the Henry, this translates into buying things they don't need to impress people they don't like. Every dollar spent on a depreciating asset to look rich is a dollar stolen from the version of them that actually is rich. This is the ego-equity trade-off. The invisible rich have killed their internal performer. They realize that attention is a predator. By choosing a 10-year-old Toyota over a brand new Lamborghini, they aren't being cheap, they are buying the most expensive asset on earth, the right to be left alone. They have replaced the dopamine hit of a like with the deep, silent satisfaction of compounding interest. If attention is a predator, what happens when you finally stop being the prey? But remaining invisible in a world of satellite surveillance and facial recognition requires more than just a modest car. It requires architecture of silence.
Privacy in the 21st century is no longer a right. It's a high-priced commodity. In the hills of Beverly Hills, billionaires are no longer building mansions. They are building paparazzi-proof fortresses. Homes designed with specialized landscaping to block drone angles and underground tunnels that bypass public gates. These aren't just houses, they are physical firewalls. While the status seeker moves into the trendiest glass-walled condo in the city, the invisible rich are retreating behind walls of dense ivy and infrared scrambling lights. They don't want to be envied from the street. They want to be invisible from the sky. Why would someone spend $10 million on a house that looks like a warehouse from the outside? Because the greatest threat to your freedom isn't a thief in the night, it's the legal system of the day.
The most effective camouflage isn't made of fabric, it's made of paper. The invisible rich exist in a world of ghost entities. While the HENRY puts his own name on his business cards in his front door, the truly wealthy operate through a labyrinth of family offices, trusts, and shell companies. To the taxman and the litigator, they appear to own nothing, while in reality, they control everything. This is the strategic divorce between ownership and control. By becoming paper ghosts, they insulate themselves from the envy-driven lawsuits and the wealth taxes of an increasingly transparent world. They are the ultimate practitioners of the art of not being seen. How can you legally control everything while technically owning nothing? This legal invisibility creates a psychological side effect that most people can't handle.
the loss of external validation. There is a hidden tax on fame that no one talks about. It's the cost of security, the loss of spontaneity, and the constant pressure of the public eye. The Henry craves the spotlight, unaware that the spotlight is actually a searchlight. The invisible rich see fame as a prison. They value the ability to walk into a crowded coffee shop and be treated like anyone else. This social invisibility is the only way to experience genuine human connection. When people don't know who you are or what you have, they are forced to deal with who you actually are. For the truly wealthy, anonymity is the only filter that works against the gold diggers and the sycophants. If your wealth didn't buy you freedom from people's opinions, did you really buy wealth at all? But as we move further into the digital age, a new threat emerges: the data-wealth link that can expose even the most careful ghost.
In 2026, your reputation is your most liquid asset, and your data is the map to your safe. While the status seeker uses the latest unencrypted apps to show off their dinner, the invisible rich are moving toward sovereign tech. They use hardened encrypted phones, private servers, and AI-driven scrubbers that delete their mentions from the web in real time. They aren't hiding a crime, they are protecting their peace. They understand that in a world of cancel culture and algorithmic surveillance, your digital shadow can be weaponized against you. To be unknown is to be unhackable. What if the most powerful tool for wealth protection is simply a delete button? The final lesson isn't about how to hide your money. It's about why you should hide your soul.
We've been sold a lie. We were told that wealth is about the yes, the ability to buy anything, go anywhere, and show everyone. But the invisible rich knows that true wealth is about the no. No, you can't have my time. No, you can't have my data. No, you can't have my peace. The Henry spends to be seen, trapped in a race that has no finish line. The truly rich spend so as not to be bothered. Because once you have enough to do whatever you want, the only thing left to want is to be left alone. Freedom isn't having the world look at you. Freedom is having the world look past you. Will you continue to build a brand, or will you finally start building a life? Because the next time you see someone who looks ordinary, remember, they might just be the most powerful person in the room.
Money isn't just something you earn, it's something you understand. Most people chase income but never decode the system controlling it. If you're ready to think differently, move differently, and build real power, subscribe. Because here, we don't follow money, we learn how to control it. Money Future, Decode Money, Master the Mind.